Hi, my name is Clinton Miller. I'm a Royal LePage realtor and I'm a Royal LePage owner in central Vancouver Island. I've been working with head office on this exciting new initiative, the Royal LePage Wealth Investment Program. Now, did you know that 68% of all people in our industry have not prepared for retirement? They don't know when they're going to retire. So let me ask you a couple questions, and I just want you to be honest with me. Have you planned for retirement? Do you know when you're going to be financially free? Do you know what it takes to get there? Are the steps in place right now? Now, I want to let you know that the vast majority of agents have not planned for this. They have not done this. And it's, in real estate, we go, 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 go. And this is something that just gets left out. And there's reasons why we're not great at this and why we haven't done this, but you're not alone. The vast majority have not done this. So I get the opportunity to wear two different hats, and I have a realtor hat and I have an owner hat. And now with my realtor hat, I've been licensed for a few years now, and I've been very fortunate to be chairman's for a good portion of those years. So I know what it takes to be successful, and I know what you have to do day in and day out. And sometimes you have to wear 30 different hats. But being a professional financial advisor or tax accountant or tax lawyer shouldn't be one of them. You just need to focus on what you do best, and that is sell real estate. And this program allows us to do that. Now, on my owner hat, for the last 15 years, I've had many conversations with agents who have retired. And two scenarios come to mind. One is something has happened in the agent's life or family that all of a sudden they can't work and they haven't prepared or set themselves up for the future. The other scenario is an agent who is getting ready for retirement, or so they thought, and they find out that they have to work another 4, 6, 7 years. And they had not saved or planned for this. And then when they did the math, they realized that this was an issue. And so I know that this is something that agents need. I know it's something that agents struggle with. And this is why I'm so excited to roll this out. Now, realtors are independent contractors. They are not employees. Now, a lot of employees have an employer that helps them with retirement. They have group plans in place, RRSPs, different benefits, different things that help them with retirement. But realtors do not. We don't have anything to help us with that until now. Royal LePage has the answer. Now, no other real estate company has this. No other agents have this. This is exclusive to Royal LePage agents and staff. And this is for you. Now, before we get into the specifics, I just want to take a little bit of time and explain and go through the process of why do agents struggle with this so much? What is it about this that we struggle with? Why can't we do this? Why haven't we planned for the future? Why do we have a problem with saving and investing and getting this done? And then afterwards, I'm going to get into the details of how this works and how it can change your life. Open the door to your financial freedom. Royal LePage Wealth Investment Program. Now, my mother always said, eat your broccoli first and then you can have dessert. So that's what we're doing here. So this is a quick but important disclaimer. Nothing in this presentation should be taken as investment advice. Neither Bridgemark, Royal LePage, its affiliates, nor we as a participating brokerage are able to provide investment advice, as we are not licensed to do so. Our role is to provide information about the availability of the program and to get you thinking about saving and investing in general. As with any investment, there are risks and returns are not guaranteed. We encourage you to do your own research and consult with a qualified financial advisor, whether that's your own and or the one offered through this program, before making any investment decisions. For complete information, refer to the full disclaimer at the conclusion of this presentation. All right, financial freedom doesn't just happen. You need to do 3 things. You need to make money, save money, and invest money. Most agents are great at making money, but struggle with saving and investing for retirement. And I know you're thinking, no, that can't be true. I thought it was just me. It is not just you. And that's why we have to touch on this. It's something that we don't talk about a lot. We don't address a lot. Maybe we're embarrassed to discuss it. But the truth is most agents do struggle with this. And I think this needs to be more of an open conversation, because I think it will help us get better. And this is why we're touching base on this really quickly. There's a huge difference between selling real estate because you want to versus selling real estate because you have to. Did you know 68% of people don't know when they're going to retire? Either they haven't planned for retirement or they don't have enough money saved to retire on. Unfortunately, the answer is likely both. Why do so many agents struggle when it comes to saving and investing? Their superpower is also their kryptonite. We're going to talk about superpower and kryptonite here briefly. Most successful agents are D or I. Now, this is a DISC personality profile. There are 4 quadrants. Red, starting with red, you've got dominant, then yellow is influential, green is steady, and blue is compliant. Now, typically, most agents are going to fall in the D or the I category. Most admin will fall in the C or the S category. Now, you have so many pros and we have a few cons. Now, if you're in the DRI, some of the cons are being impulsive and not patient. Can you imagine? Being impulsive and not patient. Well, delayed gratification is what investing is all about. There's no get rich quick scheme here. And guess what we're not great at is waiting. So it's just something we struggle with, and the discipline that it takes and to do it day in and day out. This program makes it so easy, you guys. We don't have to worry about this. It's addressing, what we're not great at, and it's going to help us with that. Now, ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. I like to call it hyper-focused dominance. Now, I have ADHD, but I can tell you from experience, it is what really helped me do real estate well, because people with ADHD, which a lot of agents have, they can do a lot of things very quickly. And if you think of the typical day for a realtor, you might be doing 30, 40, 50 different tasks, and you're constantly putting out fire. And we say, oh, we're so stressed out, but I'll tell you what, you love it. You love being the hero. Now, it's something that took me a while to come around to, but understanding it has been excellent and has really helped me. But we have to understand, the negative part of it. And again, that is always seeking dopamine. And the opposite of dopamine would be saving and investing. Imagine that. So money has rules. The question is, are you ready to respect those rules now or later? If you don't tell your money where to go, you'll wonder where it went. John Maxwell said that. Your personal wealth has nothing to do with how much money you make. It has everything to do with how much money you save. 1/3 of lottery winners go broke between 3 and 5 years. 78% of NFL players are bankrupt or in severe financial distress within 2 years of leaving the league. Now, regardless how much money they all had, look at the stats. Broke within 3 to 5 years, in financial distress or bankrupt within 2 years of leaving the league. Have you saved and invested enough money to maintain your quality of life in retirement? And I think a lot of us, if we're being honest, we haven't. We haven't done a good enough job. And we can do this. We can do this better. This program helps us with this so that we can focus on real estate. We don't have to worry about everything else you need to know to be a really, professional investor. It's not what this is about. We don't need that. This program helps us with this. The golden rule of investing: pay yourself first. Now, in the pie chart here, you see 50% for needs, 30% to wants, 20% for savings. And they say financial advisor stress, you should start early, take advantage of compounding interest, be consistent, invest regularly, even small amounts, save 20% of your taxable income. If you aren't already, now is the time to start saving and investing. You guys, it's not too late. And if you're getting in early, even better. But we need to have something that helps us and does this automatically for us, so that when we get to the age and when we get to where we want to be financially free, it'll be there for us. And we should all have goals, and we should know the date when we're going to be financially free. We should know how much money we want to make that year. We should know how much money we want to save, and we should know what is going to be compounded interest is amazing. We figure that out, and you learn about that. It's phenomenal. We should know where we need to be, and we should have a plan in place. And that's where this program helps us. Royal LePage Wealth Investment Program. Royal LePage makes it easier than ever. And this program absolutely does. Now that we know we need this program to put us on track for financial freedom, here's someone you know and trust to tell us how wonderful and simple this program is. Miss Carolyn Cheng.
Hello to everyone out there, and thank you for that introduction, Clinton. And thank you for being such a wonderful co-champion on this initiative. I think that the best programs that Royal LePage creates are born out of a collaboration with brokers and agents and the corporate know-how that we then bring to bear. So speaking about programming, let's get into it. As Clinton mentioned, employers have long been able to offer employees group RSP and investment programs, but this has never been offered to independent contractors before. We always like to break new ground and pioneer new services to help you succeed, so we're proud that this is an exclusive Royal LePage program, a first of its kind, and a new way to help you easily and automatically save and invest money through commission deductions. To serve you best, we wanted to ensure that we are partnered with highly reputable financial services providers to create this program. In Canada, life insurance companies dominate the group RSP and investment plan space, and we're happy to announce that we have partnered with IA Financial Group, one of Canada's big five insurance companies. They were founded in 1892, so have longevity, and they have $264 billion in assets under management, 5.4 million clients, and they are listed on the TSX under the stock ticker IAG. We are also partnered with the investment advisors who put together the program we offer to employees at Royal LePage Canada, Creative Retirement Solutions Group, Inc. In terms of the new wealth investment program, there are four key benefits. The first and foremost is that it's done for you automatically so that you have the peace of mind to know it's happening. This allows you to pay yourself first by auto saving, auto investing, just like Clinton mentioned. And this is also often quoted by the wealthy barber as a cornerstone principle of building wealth. And here, your brokerage is going to manage this for you once you enroll and provide them the authorization to do so. Secondly, this program has options. You can either pick a simplified, done-for-you style portfolio where you are matched to your risk profile with a custom mix of best-in-class funds, or if you are a more advanced investor, you can select your own portfolio. Thirdly, given that we are a large organization, we have secured discounted management fees, something that we can often do with the size and scale of our network. And finally, if you are looking for financial guidance, this program gives you access to one-on-one financial advice to guide you along the way. And now that you've heard all about the program, if you are interested, there are 3 easy steps to get started. First of all, review the program in more detail with the information you receive from your brokerage. 2, determine what you want to save and invest. There's a simple retirement calculator that you can use, and you should also check your RSP limit on My CRA. Once you're ready to enroll, follow the steps in the All Aboard enrollment guide you receive from your broker. There are simplified and advanced options to get enrolled online quickly. Then complete the commission deduction authorization form and provide it to the program administrator of this program in your office to get started. And if at any point you would like financial guidance, you can also set up a one-on-one call with a CRS investment advisor by emailing rlpwealth@crs-can.com. Now, of course, as per our lawyer, when you do get the full documentation, please read the disclaimer, and we hope that this begins your journey to financial freedom. And now back to you and your broker.